Hello viewers, and welcome to another edition of Talk to the Camera with me, Memunatu Suma. Moyeba Community now one of the deprived communities them inside Freetown. So today the camera can work inside the community for talk to community people and stakeholders them about the struggle within they face on a daily basis and how they go want for the government come in. Hello and welcome to this interview, sir. Please introduce yourself and tell me which community we this so.
Me na Councillor Solomon Junior Kamara, aka Councillor Mamayo. I dey na Moyeba Community, na the east part of Freetown, constituency 120, Ward 419.
So how many years you don't serve as councillor, or you just elected?
Well, I don't serve for the past 5 years as a councillor, and I'll say it's just 5 years first where I don't do as councillor.
So over them 5 years here where you don't serve as councillor, what you don't do for the community?
Well, a whole lot of things. Of course, you see Moyeba, a deprived community. And Moyeba, when they talk about Moyeba, for the people where they far off from here, Moyeba they na the east part of Freetown. Within a hilly area, the topography as you see, we get a population of over 40,000 people where they live in this deprived community. And during my time, when I resume office or when I take over the mantle of leadership as a councillor on this ward, one of the priorities where I feel say we've been tackled. Of course, as a community or as a ward, we've been get what we call community engagement. Within that engagement, we get what we do, where we try for prioritize areas the way we for attack. And one of the big area where I feel say be very much successful now the water and the road, even though not 100%, and we feel say we don't go too far from them. Leone, the council for see about 300-meter road where they don't do as a pavement. We get 170-meter drainage where don't tackle the water system now, except from down yonder will be the hope say yes, we will continue with that kind of development there. The second one that we get what we call water project, where they come in see some over there we concern Sierra Leone or concern worldwide. Now them been coming for assist we. And the other one where I feel say I be embark on now this women empowerment. Of course, as a deprived community, predominantly the people in here now stone mining then they do. Most of them are agriculture business, that's small agriculture, plants, plazas, these are go sell. So I be thought of it as a community or as a leader in this community, since the women them, most of them are then the breadwinner and they not get no reliable source of income. As ECS would they empower them. So I've been come up with what we call a microfinancing. We make like a susu way, like we give 500 for starting, you pay 10,000. Every day we come sell you can't pay until you pay that 500,000 way at least go help you. When you finish up with them, we go add them up to 1 million. That is, you don't prove to we say yes, you able to manage the resources what we give. So I feel say that in one of the improved one back way still ongoing, but you still need improvement on them. So these are some of the areas then where I be done the tackle. Of course, the education side, we get about 3 secondary school here now in total. Then we get primary school where the one primary school we get here na Kankele community, Moyeba Community primary school where down there na government assisted. And that alone, when you look at the population, they tell them build the school. Now one of the thing and they will be focused on. At that time the population will be just like 6,000 or so. But now that the population don't increase, you find out say the population don't overcome the school capacity. So we look at this way we will be able to improve on that particular sector there, in terms of how we will get more furniture, more buildings as for match up the current population. The other one way they come up with again at the hospital. If you go now, you see say through the Minister of Western Region, Nabila Tunis, he give you a big support where that support they become directly in the hospital, because when he come to the community and he first visit, we will welcome him, and one of the areas we will tell him now school and the hospital. So the first point of call was the hospital. So we went there and we try to see how best we go insert safe as woman. I feel sorry for the community because the hospital capacity also not able to overcome, not able to take care of the population now where they, because as I say, since that time we been get a population of just like 6,000, then build our hospital. Now we get over 40,000. So we get just 3 beds. You know, most of the cases that are referral cases them. So if you look at us now, will come in totality, but he try for come in for make sure say we renovate the hospital, because we get a constraint of the toilet facility and we don't fill up the septic tank. We're not there for bailout. So I mean, come in and give some money where we build the septic, we paint the hospital, we try for make them more decent, because here than a health business did it. So the other side we visit now, one of the deprived school where they all the way Dubai community, and that school they call them Kulafai. Yes. So this school here, now a school where a community base as it start with the go there. When we go there, I mean say we don't help there, but when you come, instead see the kind picking away they go, he look at the structure, he look at the environment. He see this is not a conducive learning environment, because the president at that time in priority na education, free quality education. But when he come in not see that kind of quality, so he be able to provide bags there for some picking away be there at that time, because school be open. So we take inventory of them and make sure say they supply them with bags and some school materials. So these are some of the developments we the last one we I do in the same minister through the ministry and through the embassy for China. Then we will give about 5 solars, because when they live in a complete deprived area like this one, this now you see the one there, we try for divide them across the main junctions then, because at night people then can feel frightened. Tifman and Kinde, but what then they will be there into drugs, where they sit on a different junction, the way they attack people them. So then junction, then they would don't go and put then solar system, then they all. Now, I believe say yes, that particular crime rates now don't they combat small, because sideway be the Sidoi, they hide, now no able hide there. These are some of the developments where I don't do so far as a councillor during my 5 years in power.
So despite the thing that we don't mention, people in the community still get constrained, especially with the road. Even though you say you don't make pavements, but whilst they come up the community, they see the kind of potholes, the hill not convenient for even the bike riders them, and are something where then they really get challenged with. So you as a councillor, without getting help from donors or let's say any ministry, which you don't they do for say unable for tackle the issue where them bike rider face concerning the poor road network.
Yeah, just like we say, Moyeba na a disaster-prone area. Of course, me na one person we don't go through a lot of workshops where I feel say we don't come up with that issue there. We don't get disasters there now. We don't get landslide. We don't get erosion. We don't get flooding. We don't destroy a lot of properties. So most of these NGOs where they come in, where they show their areas, then they. One of the area where they been tackle in terms of this flooding, now up CSC, outside see that road pavements. Of course, the water where they come here, you find out saying they go with the dirty, we will get blockage, now then gutters, then they get flooding. You understand? So then tackle from this point here, then make that drainage there over 170 meters. From there, then do the road pavement. So the side will be done the tackle now, right down yonder. Most of the time now self-help will be they do. We call community youth man them. We call the Okada, because most of them are in the ply this road there, and we get a whole lot of accidents. Of course, Moyeba na a household name in terms of disaster. We don't a lot of prints and electronic media, they don't can do coverage now. We don't solicit help from government over the years, over 15 years or so. So we know
say this household name of disaster prone area, no need for change.
Yeah, you need for change. We want for say back plenty thank you to Jagaban. We get a set of group here when I gym in school, where that team they been go meet Jagaban and instead we can visit the community. Whilst they come in at the field for address people, they instead see the kind road network where they at that time. So what he be do, we send money when up to like 50 million. Then they not to like for pave, but for like go and maintenance the road Usai Potolde. Now that make way they come, they see say they go look better small. But before it was very dangerous. The road not be encouraging. And Moyeba, one of the big problem what we they get in terms of economic development, I believe say the road network. Actually, we fix them. A lot of people will come up from far up the hill. We for done the business, they're not going to spoil, they're not going to get accidents. The area back where we need this road more. Now, as a result of what they get referral cases them in terms of pregnant women where they can at this hospital, where the hospital is not well equipped, you not get that kind equipment where you will use as for take care of women them. So most of the cases they can send in a cottage. Maybe on the way, then they get accidents and all this stuff then the school going picking them also. If you look at outside the hospital the proximity, if you look at the distance where some of them come out at the extreme end for locate the school. If I now say take go reach na school self, you don't weak and you just go sit down for or where they can at the hospital so until the belly woman along the road you don't born. So we look how government go for been coming and try for improve on the health facility now. Of course the PHU again very small as I say, just 3 beds. A seldom for able accommodate 5 belly women at a point at a go because the community don't develop to the extent that not so even the development also the population they grow rapidly. Moyeba from fact finding from whether they don't do survey, if I now say Moyeba community now one of the fastest growing in terms of population because when you look at the one the way they done and where they are, the only people the only way go get accommodation now or for rentals or so when you notice and now they come. A lot of people don't come here. We get what we call forest reserve. They all be there around. But because people don't they look at and say they need for build house because housing facility then they cut down the tree, which is bad. And one thing we experience here, this climate change, it also affects we. In the dry season now, the water business, we get a small dam. We also need improvement. We don't go there as a community. We get a set of team we now then keep monitor them for try for repair them. That is why we pump the open and they try for take small money. But if you go now the side now, people they don't brush they don't build around. We know they get that kind of sufficient water again where they supply the community because we what you call ACF. This ACF now one of the NGOs will be don't come for give you this dam here, and when they don't give you the dam, they left for the community for let the community manage them. But because of the activities, the stone mining, and at the same time the forest where they cut for build houses, and some of them then they cut the forest, they stick them for burn the stone because the stone before you break them, you get for heat them. Where you don't heat overnight, morning and I go break them. Most of them predominantly the woman them. When you go see say as Moyeba needs support because them woman way now then they take responsibility because of job facility no they again at this country. In the final say the woman then are the sole breadwinners them. So some of their activities now stone mining and some of them are agriculture and they embark on. We get a project again we come in for help them in terms of that and gardeners, more especially the one that they do garden because we get a community here we name garden because of the activities the way they happen this. Wholly and solely then a pada plus SaaS business then they develop when they root them then go sell them the nearby. And one thing go be they call for help now the market. When you look inside the markets located there and you look at the one way they come out garden until they reach the market na problem. So what we do, we in partner concerned be partner with the Ministry of Agriculture. They come for teach them how to make manure because say this fertilizer where they come out the English fertilizer, the application also can make it become harmful to the person. When you put on the plastic, the final say the plastic is fine, but the chemical they in them. When person eat them, the final say they get some adverse effects in the system. So the projects now what we call waste management, solid waste management. That is then the way we all generate so pull and markets this now they put to one place where it don't rotting, then turn them it dry, then they use as fertilizer, then in a compost manure. So they come then teach them right now then they use. So if I now say we not to get that kind of health problem within the community. But most importantly now Moyeba, the first thing what I feel say as the government what we always the big for not the road one, then two the facility where we get there for health a very small as compared to the population now what we get because at that time as I say in earlier on it was just like 5 million, 6 million, 5,000, 6,000 people the way they live now Moyeba, but now they talk about 40 and more, because when we do survey for bed nets, we go to client and PMO, we make a survey at household, we find out so we get up to 57,800 household. So that they tell you the kind of rapid population na Moyeba. So we're facing a whole, everything is not enough. Water is not enough, especially during the dry season. We don't solicit help also from concern. We give you like them miller tank here, one day beer, the other one day down, the other way they go save for the siam. Most of some of them are 5,000 liters before they make the water down. For them to come again because of the terrain of the road. The final
so that means the population occupies the facilities they were available.
Yes. That make I say Moyeba is underdeveloped. Any country where underdeveloped, that is the resources where they. The people they more than the resources. And any other resources where they think of, the water supply, the health, the school, the the school ain't look better because we get private schools the way they do well. But the only school who is in a government assisted, when in the main school where every comrade go want for put in school in Peking for go school. Now this Moyeba community. And if you go there now, the population where they because when you compare private schools when secondary schools, say na private, then get their own charges where government they levy on. Then they're not going to make a business just for letting them not grow. Then we don't have to make them grow. So you find out say the school fee is not comparable to the other side, and we get primary schools also when are private. When you want to let you pick in now educate, they put on a private, because even when we get what we call free quality education, if you go there now, it's nothing to write home about. Even for like you see a supply, Peking go get a book, say this now from government. Peking go get something bags or so. As the president we don't promise, say he will give them bag, he will give them this, nothing for write home about. Same way so we get the hospital. When you go there now, the comrade and what you go grumble to you, I go hospital now, one Panadol then give me. The health facility is also a problem now.
So what now the future of this Moyeba community as a councillor on this place? How you plan for see this community in the next 5 years?
Well, in the next 5 years, just like I say, any problem gets a solution. Any problem gets a solution, I believe say community engagement, the intervention of government, because everything where they happen now this country solely depend on the government of the day. So for let Moyeba improve in terms of all ways to relax, so I believe say the government need for coming very strong. If you want for make, because Moyeba, we also get a project we say now you cannot remove the people from the slum, or remove the slum from the people. You rather improve on the slum, because people the way they pull say like when we get bomber, don't they you get culverts every year disaster they. And the same thing in the happen now. So all na disaster prone areas them. So you cannot remove the people. You cannot remove the people from the community. You go rather improve on the community. You improve on the slum area so that the people will able to live there with good electricity facility, go live there with pure water, pipe-borne water, will able to live there with educated community, as an educated community, provide schools and learning materials. Then what again? This good network will also help in terms of economic development in any community or any country itself. The road na a priority. So they also call on the government and the NGOs that will be done the help we may they still come to we aid. The project still they honor, like the one way they also now for try for improve on the community so that you not go remove the people there from the community. Then they is still ongoing, because then again a big one way go help this community. As I say, Moyeba na a deprived area. Una self don't see. The population is high, not all the facility you will able to write home about. So one for appeal to Papa government. This time around, make them turn their eye na Moyeba, because Moyeba na a case study in the project where they say so. This makeshift project that is for improve on the slum, rather than you remove the people them from the slum. Of course, they're not going to go no side. You know, go remove some of Lena. I can't go 4 mile. Maybe now in all the sorts of living there, so it will become more vulnerable. So the best you can do is improve on the community, improve on the facilities the way the people they need. That is the lights, the road, the education sector, the health facilities they will get. Yeah, the one hospital also will get now, and a small one, but not a private too. Now recently, if you don't go into government, instead of being at the extreme end, but this Moyeba, both the primary school and the hospital, now so they just they near. So everybody left for access there because of one, the low cost of anything like the school, how much you go pay for like, you picking go there, it is reasonable. But the school don't small as compared to the population. Then the hospital back down small as compared to the population. So this we want to talk to Papa government, make Papa government continue for put strength na this side of this part of the country where na Moyeba community.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
My name is Memunatu Suma. Me na together.
So as a trader, what are the challenges where you face na Moyeba community?
Well, iboku. The challenges there, them boku. Like the road, na number 1. Like kusa ude na hillside. Oh, they go buy markets, they strain for counter up because the road no good. You understand? Don the price they all day up back. What you been they get from certain markets way buy they get 1,000. Now, you know they reach again. Would they make no money alone? No, she don't idle. Done with the water. They get water problem now. We picking them, pass them, come on our net. And where then they go get, now then they go get belly. Man, they go tamper out there. The challenge is them boku to win now.
So, farmer go on for no who's kind market you they sell man?
Me, na cosmetic I dey sell. Yes, cosmetic.
So how you go want for the government help una the woman them particularly?
Well, government, if for help we greatly, because we the woman they would suffer. If na microcredit, then loan we at least reasonable price we able for go pay month down. We take her, we go develop the half money we go put them together. Now that's one let government do for you. Let it thing then go down back because the price they up. Though they suffer with the woman there. Do you another day?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, viewers, as Nadon gets from the residents them and also the councillor where they head the community, they explain to me about the different challenges within they face on a daily basis, from water crisis to poor road network, unconducive learning environments for school picking them, and also they not get proper hospital for Bele woman them. So then they appeal to the government for see how then they able for coming and address some of them challenges so that they go able for live a normal and comfortable life. So we meet again for bringing on exciting stories where they happen around Salon. Members said this is my favorite program, Talk to the Camera, and me na Memunatu Suma with the say tata.